In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a design in my left hand series, which is going to be strawberry French tips. So I'm going to start off by painting the nails one thin coat of Zoya Bella as the base, and then I'm going to be doing the French tip on top. So I decided to create this left hand, as I'm calling it, series because I know that there are a lot of people out there, me included, who have a hard time doing nail art using their non-dominant hand. For me, that's my left hand. And I wanted to create this series to show that with practice, with anything else, it can become very easy. And I also wanted to make sure that I showed how wobbly my hand was, because it definitely was in this video. And basically, you can create any design you want on your dominant hand as long as you take your time, you practice, and you just keep practicing, and one day it will become a lot easier. So I'm just doing the French tip here, and then I'm actually going to be adding another layer of Zoya Bella on top, because I've seen a lot of people do French tips like that, where you do the sheer base, the French tip, and then the sheer base again, and it creates this really, really pretty French tip design that looks just a tad bit more natural. And then here I am just adding that other coat of that sheer base again. All right, so for the freehanding of the strawberries, I'm actually going to be using acrylic paint. Now, I have been using acrylic paint with nail art for months at this point, and I am not going to go back because acrylic paint has made a huge difference for me. It's so easy to use, it's easy to wipe off if you make a mistake, and if you are working on freehanding with your non-dominant hand, I would highly recommend doing acrylic paint because it is much easier to use than nail polish. So I'm just going to create what looks like the shape of a heart, because basically a strawberry is the shape of a heart. And I decided to put them on alternate sides on each nail here. And I'm doing this with the dotting tool. I will have everything that I'm using linked in the description box below. One tip I do have for working with your non-dominant hand is make sure that your elbow or your arm is rested on the table, because that will give you more stability. Next up, I'm going to be taking a green polish, or a green acrylic paint I meant to say, and a detail brush, and I'm going to just be creating the leaves of the strawberry. All right, and then once I have the leaves on, I'm actually going to take black acrylic paint, and I'm going to be adding on the little strawberry seeds. And then when I looked at this off camera, I realized that these 100% look like little strawberry emojis that have a smiley face. That was not intended. Lastly, I'm adding a layer of top coat to seal everything in. When you are working with acrylic paint, you want to make sure that you seal it in with top coat once it's dry, because otherwise it can wash off with water, and that's not what you want, obviously. So make sure that you seal it in with a top coat once that acrylic paint is fully dry, and that is it for this video.